Hey, welcome back to Old School Moto. So today I just thought I'll just clean up some parts, and I started cleaning up the silencer. Well, started to just clean the outside of it, and I thought, should I do anything with it? The rivets around here were old and rusty, and looked like a bit of a hash job when they'd been put back together. So the rivets around here are all new and fresh, and I thought, well, maybe someone's actually repacked the muffler. Give it a bit of a shake, and it rattled a bit, and I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to replace all those anyway, just for cosmetics. And so I took it out, and yeah, the inner core, and guess what? No packing, nothing. It was like nothing. I'm like, why? Why would you go to the trouble of pulling it apart, replacing rivets, and not putting anything in there? It's just crazy. Like, no, I don't know. I just can't figure it out. Like, why go through all the effort of drilling out rivets and replacing them without putting packing in the core? Just seems crazy to me, but hey, that's what it is. So I'm glad that I decided to pull it apart. I'm glad that I decided to replace the rivets. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm glad I decided to replace the rivets, and now I can repack it, and it should be a lot better and probably less rattle because it'll have packing holding it in. Anyway, so that's now on hold until I get some packing. Now I'm going to take the tires off the rims, and I'm going to put the rims on the stand here and just see how out of whack they are, what sort of buckles and lumps and stuff are in the rims. Some things can be straightened out quite easily if they're not too severe. Obviously, the more you would have to heat and bend and try and straighten up the rim, the more chance that you've got of something going wrong, I guess, in the future, because it is aluminium. And yeah, I'm just saying. But anyway, I'll go and pull them off now, and we'll have a bit of video of that and see what we find there. I suppose the good thing is the tyres are still up, which means they hold air. But I've ordered a new set of tyres, and they come with a new set of tubes, so that'll be a good start. And I've got the spokes here, so we'll run through that as we go. But yeah, that's it for now. Oh, here we are with our tyre removal device, our trusty milk crate. Well, you've got to make do with what you've got, I guess. So let's start with the front. Cap. Okay, so it's a bit tight, so I'm just going to spray some soapy water around it, and hopefully that helps. Hopefully. it on the wheel stand and see what it looks like. Hopefully it's not as bad as it appears, but anyway. Alright, let's do that. Okay, just for the record, the rear wheel we've put up on the stand, and okay, it's not great, but it's not as bad as I expected. So the wobble we can take out, the flat spots we need to work on. So with all these things, what I like to do first, is just take a photo of the wheel, both sides. Just so that you can use it for a reference if you need to check, oh, how did those spokes go? How did they work? Which one went left, right, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty straightforward, but you know what? For a few minutes to take a photo, it's well worth it, just in case you have some kind of difficulty. Okay, so just before we go cutting the spokes out, what I've done is taken a couple of spokes actually out. I found a couple that were easy enough to undo, and just checked with the new spokes to make sure that they are the right size and got the right bend, which is really important. And with this rear wheel, both sides are the same, but what I'm going to do is I've just set it down on the floor here. I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you. What I'm going to do is measure the offset. With spokes being the same size and the same angle, theoretically when you put it together it should pull it into the right spot, but then we can double check it to make sure that, just to make sure. Alright, so I turn that around. So here we have it sitting on the ground. I'm going to take the ruler, measure the offset. So on the sprocket side it's around about 50-52 mil. Turn it over, and on this side we're looking around 40 to 42 mil. So there's 10 mil difference in the offset. So we just write that down and keep track of it, and then we can do the front wheel and see what we get there. Okay, so we've got the front wheel, and this side is the disc side, and it's about 40 mil. I've done the other side, it's 35 mil, 35 mil, and this wheel includes the spacers. I haven't taken them off, so I've made a note of that, and made a note of that wheel's no spacers, just so we've got it, don't confuse ourselves. Alright, so yeah, and then we'll tomorrow we'll rip the spokes out and clean up the rims and what have you. So actually so tomorrow, before I cut the spokes out, I'm going to try and straighten up any dings and dents in the rims, and we'll take the spokes out, we'll clean the rims up, clean everything up, and we'll re-spoke them, see how they look. So wish me luck.